Atlanta, live from K.L.P Studios. Ever wonder what went down behind the scenes of our top stories?
Say what?
Then tune into What Had Happened Was, the only radio station that takes you straight to the source. From coast to coast, tune in now as we dive deep into the stories, the drama, and the moments that shape the culture with
The Swanky One, new K.L.P.
and
with your girl, Evelyn Letitia.
live, Swanky 93.3 and the Heat 94.6 radio stations, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Girl, to sit right.
Yeah, mic check 1, 2. Last looks.
Last looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we look good.
Let's see if it switches. Okay, let's switch.
Testing 1, 2. Oh, that's better.
Switch. That. Yeah. I think that's when your mic is turned my way and I turn to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's picking up my voice in your mic. So that's why I had to make sure I started angling mine more.
Mine a little different. Yeah.
But this, what camera is that? The first one up there. A.
That's 4. Camera 4.
Okay.
JVC.
So.
Oh, you need to see it.
Yeah.
I got you.
I just want to make sure this ain't too much in my face. Okay. Yeah. And I can always slide over some.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's have fun with this.
Are we going to have fun?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Are we going to shake our breasts?
You had me rolling. Are you going to do that? Pop, pop, pop. You had me rolling the last episode. People were laughing too. Like, hey.
Look, let me tell you something. I be having fun.
Yeah.
I be having fun. Okay, let me get one last sip.
Yeah, me too.
Little sippy sip.
Not dehydrated, but, you know. Work out. Oh, man.
I'm
All right.
about to dive in.
You're...
Whoa.
Alrighty. Let's do it.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Ain't no sound coming
Hold
through the
on.
floor.
Uh-oh. I'm glad we caught that.
Ooh, look, I just knew I was about to go boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
because we had to
boom.
update. That's why.
Oh, so you got to reconnect it.
Yeah,
Okay.
had to reconnect. There we go.
I
Now
was like, hold on
we're
there.
professionals, guys. I promise.
Hold on there. Here we go.
Here we go. There
we go.
Come on, E. I love it.
What had happened was,
Welcome back, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen.
what had happened was,
To one of the baddest in the land.
Yes.
You know what it is.
Y'all know what it
what had
is.
happened was,
Hey.
With your girl, Evelyn Letitia, that's me. And my homeboy, Kennedy Lucas Patterson.
Boy, howdy.
what had happened was,
Hey.
Did you miss us?
Did
I
y'all?
know you did.
what had happened was,
Hey.
What it is?
what had happened was,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Y'all notice that I got the button, we got the mixer way on E's side because she's good at it.
I'm
She's
good with these
at it
fingers
now.
now.
She good at it now.
I'm good with these fingers
I
now.
know. She quick with the DJ-ness. Ladies and gentlemen,
Double
boys
entendre.
and girls. Double entendre. Double entendre. Hey. 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 Hey.
Turn that shit off.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boy howdy. We like to have fun on the podcast.
Amen.
Welcome to What Had Happened Was podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and
what had
girls.
happened was,
We are back. And let me tell you, you guys showed us so much love.
Yes, y'all did.
That we couldn't just do last week's episode and then just wait until Christmas time, wait until the holiday. We wanted to give y'all a Christmas episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, but before we get to the festivities and the Christmas side of things, guys, welcome again to another new episode of the show. To my right, it is the talented Evelyn Letitia to my right. She's here.
Hi.
Always doing it up real well, making people laugh. Because let me tell you, a lot of people, when they saw our clips, they're like, hey, we love E. I'm like, yeah, I do too, because she make the show.
Somebody said, are you really like this? I'm like, and is.
And is. And I'm one of the other hosts, K.L.P Kennedy Lucas. Boy, howdy, we're here. So like I say to everybody,
I gotta get used to that. That
what?
boy howdy.
Boy, howdy, yeah. I like to do a little shake to it too, like the neck roll a little bit. But we like to say, Merry Christmas. We hope that everyone is
Merry
having
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. a very spacious and safe holiday season wherever you're doing, whatever you're traveling. We got to check in on each other. What's going on? What's your plans for Christmas? How's last week for you was? What's going on?
First of all, I got to do a lot of Christmas, holiday events. With Sydney Theatrical, I got to be a little elf, like I told you, and then Mrs. Claus. So that was great.
Yeah.
Like I bought me a new wig. I was like, new wig, who this?
I saw it on Instagram story, like, ooh.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, I see some other characters in this wig.
Yeah.
But I got to do that this week for Christmas. Christmas Day I have plans with family in the upstate. They were friends turned family. Like I'm the adopted little sister, and they've been in my life for like a little over 10 years now. And so I will be with them. We're having this big family dinner, and not only that, like we rented out the space so where there'll be like games and karaoke. They know I love to sing, and there's some singers too. So we'll do that, and just great fellowship. I'm looking forward to all of that.
Awesome.
What's on your agenda?
My agenda the past week, Dear Isaiah.
Okay.
It's now available. Early access on Relay by Film Hub.
Y'all better go ahead and watch that.
Yes. Finally, it is out. We did an early release. I signed a deal with them, with Film Hub. I am going to do a four-film deal.
Okay.
And Dear Isaiah was part of that. And what it is they do is they help me out with the QC process. If you do a movie, they kind of give me a discount on caption, and then they kind of say, okay, we want to push yours because you signed a deal with us. We want to get you on the app as soon as possible because they're doing this thing as it's like the Netflix for independence. So they're trying to get content out within the next year. So I've got some new projects that I'm writing for next year. Dear Isaiah is one of them, and I'm just so proud of that movie. A lot of people saw it early access. So again, if you sign up for Relay, it's a free trial, 7-day free trial. Guys, it's $5 for us independents. It's a streaming service just like Netflix, but you're only paying $5. You're not paying $22 like you do Netflix, right? And then after that, we hope to be on bigger networks like Netflix and Prime. But with independent, it's a little different nowadays. So this been this past week, and what we got on our agenda is we are traveling to up north, Blue Ridge area.
Come on,
traveling with the family. So it's gonna be Alex too, who you of course know.
Yes.
My little brother, little sibling, my two sisters, and my mom and her significant other. It's Christmas, and then her birthday is the 28th.
Yeah.
So we're combining the two. So we said, hey, we want to go out of the Atlanta area, Gwinnett area. Let's travel up north.
Now y'all combining the travel. Are y'all combining her gifts too, or is it travel her gifts?
So.
Don't get a stutter now. Mama, I got your bag. Don't get a stutter now.
Mama, I got you something real nice. I can't say that.
P.O.P. hold it down. Mama, I love you.
Yeah, I got her something premium for sure.
Okay.
It costs a little bit. I ain't gonna say what it is on the show. I might tell you after the show because
I don't want you to give away the surprise.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
But I know there's something that she's gonna really enjoy. I think everybody's getting her something special because we all been in cahoots. Like, hey, okay, so we're getting her this. I'm getting her this. We're getting her that. And then I also got a present for my dad. My dad stays in Tampa.
Okay.
So normally if he doesn't,
homeboy stay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Normally if he doesn't come, because my dad comes up, he don't come up for Christmas. So I just order something and then I have it shipped to his house and it has a note that says Merry Christmas, love you. So it's a blessing to be able to give your parents Christmas gifts this year. When you can, and it's just we've been giddy about this trip the whole week, so we're excited, and that's the plan. Of course, y'all get the podcast. Of course, we're not stopping that. But we're semi shutting it down starting the Wednesday, and then we'll be back for more content later. So
when you said y'all were in cahoots, I just picture y'all in the background as siblings, just rubbing y'all hand together like Birdman.
Look, what's up with the lip licking too? He's like.
So, I come to your face. I tell you in your face, Big Pimpin'.
Big Pimpin'. Spending cheese. But yeah, so that's the plan for this Christmas holiday season. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very, very fun to see the place that we book. I don't want to give out the address or where we're staying because I don't want people to kind of
and we don't need y'all to do no pull-ups.
Yeah, we don't need to do no pull-ups. But I am filming some content as well.
Okay.
But it's going to be like content, and then after Christmas is when we're start posting it. So
Gotcha.
we won't be live with where we're at specifically.
Yeah.
But I'm very, very excited for that. Christmas time is here. New Year is here. I do want to say to a lot of people, because I've been to church previously, and the word got to a lot of people because, Christmas time is a joyous time for families, but it can be kind of stressful for families. So I do want to say to a lot of people that if you are in this season where things are not looking the very best right now, I do say to a lot of people, hang on. Hang on to your faith, hang on to your gratitude, hang on to your spirit. Because I know Christmas this time around with, the year of layoffs, the year of changes, a lot of people may not have enough money to do a big Christmas. One of my friends, not my outer circle, they told me that she told her son that Santa Claus died because she didn't know if she could afford the gift. Now, we made a way. You
be catching me off guard, baby, because I ain't meant to laugh, but it's like... It was a reflex, because I'm always laughing.
That's what she did. And I kind of laughed too when she first told me that, but then I kind of understand why she did
understand. She told that baby probably was in mourning.
The little son was sad.
You remember the clip that we seen that one time where the new Stitch movie, that Lilo and Stitch came out?
Yeah,
and the baby was in the movie theater, and Stitch was underwater, and that baby said, Stitch!
Oh.
Stitch! He's not gonna make it!
Oh.
That's all I can imagine now when you said your friend told her baby Santa Claus died.
Yeah.
Like,
I laugh. I'm like,
that baby probably is in mourning.
I said you did not.
But no, I truly get it. And whether or not you believe in Christmas or all the celebration, it's you can't go through the end of the year and not notice the Christmas lights and the Christmas music. Whether you celebrate or not, the one thing that is still very kind of universal is during the end of the year, most families are getting together, they're coming together for whatever reason, whether you celebrate or not. And for some people, that still either is reminiscent of some major changes in the family dynamic, because people, like two of I call them my big sis, they've lost several family members this year. And so this is a Christmas of first, without certain members in their family.
Right.
And I know other people are going through that. So it can be a heavy, as joyful as it is of a season, it can be a very heavy season. And like you said, the one thing, if anything, cling to each other. Don't get so bogged down in the materialistic things, because if ever there was a time where many people ain't got it, you just ain't got it. I don't think the last few years I've really been able to, besides my nieces, and even this year, that won't happen this year, but I haven't really been able to give people presents and stuff like that. But I didn't let it get me down, because I know how much I do for people throughout the year.
Yeah.
But it's easier to get caught up in the gift giving, and then when you can't, you feel like, oh gosh, I failed in this, that, But I think we put more emphasis throughout the year on giving, not just in presence form, but with your presence.
Yeah.
With the way you show up and volunteer, the way you help the person that's in need, that's near you. All of that kind of stuff. The more we do that during the year, when you get to the end of the year and you can't buy presents and stuff in the way that you want, it doesn't feel like, you feel like a failure, because you've been doing this gift giving in certain ways.
Yeah.
Even if you have certain gifts, you have the gift of voice, and you've been singing in nursing homes or at children's, little things, and uplifting people's spirit all year long. That's still a gift that you're utilizing. But I already told people this shit, don't expect no gifts from me.
Yeah.
My presence is your gift. Love you.
Love you.
That's your gift.
I do know this year, I've been on a budget this year, because, this year has been an interesting year. So I told select people, like, hey, I'm on a budget this year because I'm going into 2026. I'm reevaluating some things.
Let me tell you, between my house and my car, baby, they're like two bad kids with silver teeth. I'm like, y'all ain't getting nothing else, because every time I pay for something on this house, this car, I turn around and there's something else that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, goodness gracious.
When you hear that bing, bing,
oh, man.
you hear your car like, what's going on now? But I do say to a lot of people, you never know, and I check in on your folks. whether it's your parents, siblings, friends, check in on your folks. I wanted to pay a tribute on this episode.
What had happened was
to Mr. Lamar Wilson. Now, a lot of people may not know who he is. A lot of YouTubers know who he is. So when I started the YouTube thing back in 2010, Lamar Wilson was one of those YouTubers that I just really liked because, you know, he was a tech influencer, a tech enthusiast. He was a Black creator, right? So it's just a lot of things that cultivated Lamar Wilson. And I say that to say the headlines came out yesterday that Lamar Wilson fortunately lost his life due to suicide. And I say that you don't know what people are going through. I saw a lot of people in the comments say, oh, well, he was big. He was making some money. He had a billboard in New York. True. But you don't know what people are going through behind the camera, right? So I do say to a lot of people, first, this episode goes out to you, Lamar Wilson. I know you're looking down from heaven. And to a lot of people, check in on your folks. Check in on them. Make sure that they're good. Make sure that they're straight. If they need anything, just be an open ear. If you can't help them financially, emotionally, or intellectually, just be a listening ear. Because people just want to vent and get their ideas out, right? And even that can help.
Yeah.
So very, very sad about Mr. Lamar Wilson. When I saw it, I was helping my friend Jennifer, shout out to you, helping her with her podcast. And I'm just scrolling through on social media when we had a break. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And then I had to go online like, this ain't true. And it was. So,
you know, I want to talk about one thing you just said about, you know, people say, oh, he had all this money and all this kind of stuff. And he was doing it up big. You know, I think that's one of the most ignorant things people can say. And I'm guilty of having said that in the past. Yeah. You know, you're like, well, these rich folks, they got all this money, these houses, cars. What they got to be sad for that? But that's me not knowing what depression stuff was. Of course, that's been years ago, but that's me not understanding what it was. And if you're a type of person when you truly believe this materialistic stuff that you have here, when you die, you can't take that with you.
Can't take it with you.
So then to turn around and say something ignorant like, oh, well, they had all this money. Okay, clearly that wasn't enough.
No.
You know, and you can't take that with you. So what good is any of that if your mental is not all the way stable or, you know, have a great financial, you're dealing with depression or anxiety. Like I said, during this time of year and throughout the year in general, people are going through certain things. Yeah. Grief is a cycle. It is not linear, though. You just start, you got a starting point and an ending point and you're done. No, it's a cycle and you try to work your way through that cycle to where you get to a place of acceptance and hopefully stay in that, but you never know what may pull you back into a different, you know, that forces you, into a different, you know, area of that grief cycle. But I hate when people say that. They were like, oh, well, you got all this, what you got to be sad for? What you got to be depressed for? You got all this money. Yeah. You can't take that stuff with you. You can't. You know, you can't take money and cut your chest open and put it over your heart as a Band-Aid. You can't take that money and stuff it in your ears and help it block out thoughts of, you know, suicidal ideation or homicidal ideation. You can't do that with money, materialistic things. So when people say that, I'm just like, that's one of the most ignorant things you can say. Yeah. Regardless of whether somebody is laying outside with no house, no food, and they decide to take their life versus them in a big mansion and they decide to take their life. Like, you can't take any of this stuff with you. Any of it. Nope. But rest in peace to Mr. Lamar, and hopefully that his family, friends find comfort in this time of grief.
Time of grief. Now we're gonna switch. Let's switch the gears here a little bit. What had happened was podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta talk about it because this has been blowing up on social media. So, big guy. SpongeBob. Okay, that's a good song by Ice Spice, but Ice Spice, you gotta come in front of the congregation.
I ain't even heard that song. I was wondering why you were singing that earlier.
Yeah, so it's her song. I guess they cut a deal for Nickelodeon SpongeBob because that song's in the movie.
Okay,
and she's in the movie too as a side character. So it's just kind of like a deal. Now I'm a big fan of Ice Spice. I am. I ain't gonna lie. I like Ice Spice.
Child, I can't tell you one of her songs.
Oh,
I can't say Let me say, like, if you played something and said, "Oh, this is Ice Spice," if it's something they've been playing on the radio repeatedly, I'm like, "Oh, that's her." I didn't realize that was her song. Like, but like out of my top of my head, I can't tell you the name of her song. I can't tell you no melody, no rap. Like, I couldn't tell you anything right now.
Ice Spice. She's good. Deli. Deli. No. Okay. No. They don't.
It's above
She don't
me
know,
now.
ladies and gentlemen. But Ice Spice, I got to pick on you a little bit, Ice Spice, because the new SpongeBob movie is out in theaters. It's called SpongeBob Movie: A Search for SquarePants, I guess is what this movie's called, like the subtitle. Did you see what she had on at the premiere?
Yes. And I'm just like, girl.
Like, I get it from the style aspect because Ice Spice has this personality, and I get for the outfit you gotta look a certain way because of that personality. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what she's wearing, because obviously it's a video podcast, but it's audio, and I gotta explain it. So she's at the SpongeBob movie premiere, and she's wearing practically her undergarments, what looks like. I think this is supposed to be some sort of dress, like an all see-through dress, all white.
Like a curtain.
It look like a curtain at the bottom.
I'm trying to.
And,
there it is.
There it is. Y'all got. It's gonna come back.
There it is. We got.
But
it.
y'all got the point. He got it on there. It looks good, but maybe not appropriate for this thing. And they're taking pictures. She's standing next to SpongeBob and Patrick in this curtain. And what looks like her undergarments, it looks like you could clearly see what she's rocking with. And I don't think this is appropriate, Ice Spice, for this kind of thing. I think the style I get if you were at another awards show, maybe like the Hip Hop Awards or some sort of Grammy maybe, but for a kids premiere where there's a lot of kids around, a lot of the big producers bring their kids to this thing, obviously. I don't think this is appropriate, Ice Spice. Would you rock this outfit?
First of all, I don't want y'all. I'm laughing because as you're talking, I'm looking at the post.
Yeah.
And somebody, I showed y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all again. So this is the video right here of her with Patrick and SpongeBob in the background. And somebody in the comments talking about, man, SpongeBob ain't blinked twice.
That's funny. That is so funny.
But okay, so back to your question.
That is funny though, because I know way SpongeBob's like, because we all know SpongeBob.
It's just like that. Like, okay. But to answer your question, this is highly inappropriate. And as someone said in the comments, she ain't getting dragged enough. If this was a man that came to a children's screening, let's not act like, okay, SpongeBob has adult comedy and humor in it that adults pick up on, right? But the show is primarily catered as a children's show. If a grown man came to this screening with a see-through outfit on, where he had on some panties, like some Speedo type draws, whatever. Yeah. And he came to this, we would be up in arms, calling him a pedophile. They need to investigate him, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And this is how I know when certain people have people around them, and they really don't have no real good friends or good PR, none of that. Because ain't no way I'm your PR person, I'm your friend, I'm your family, and you come out dressed like this, and you say, well, we about to go to the premiere. I'm like, who you going with? You ain't going to no premiere dress like that. Like, I understand you grown, but sis, let's back this up. This ain't the time. And someone else said, well, maybe she had some kind of deal and the designer gave it to her for free and they wanted her to wear it. Pick another event. Say, yes, I'll wear your clothes, but let's put it at a different time. There's a time and place. This ain't the time nor the place for that. That's highly inappropriate. Yeah. There's no way. It's just like, why y'all don't like wearing clothes?
I know. I love clothes because her buttocks is just all out too.
And she got a nice shape.
Yeah.
Them girls sitting up nice and pretty. Yeah. But baby, this ain't for no children.
No.
This ain't for children, baby. And this is why you go back to that argument when a lot of people say, the women of the 90s was so much better. They had so much of a natural beauty to, because they didn't have to dress half naked to get all this attention. Yes, you had certain people in the 90s that their sex appeal sold for them, like, Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim. But that was so, you can count them on one hand who would dress like. Not everybody wants to wear everything see-through, everything half naked, all this kind of stuff. I be looking busted some days. Yeah. I mean, totally busted. You know how many people walk up to me, oh, you're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm fully clothed.
Yeah.
You're gorgeous. Your smile is so beautiful. Your skin is glowing. And I'm like, oh, this whole thing. I literally look at bust. I'm like, what they saying?
What they say?
Right? What they saying? They ain't saying. Like, child. I just threw this jogging suit on. Right? So I don't know what this infatuation with, we all got to be half naked.
Half naked.
Like, we understand you want the attention. Okay? If that's the only way you can get it, maybe you need to go back and reevaluate your talent. Because if your talent can't get you the camera flashes or the oh you beautiful, then this right here's a gimmick to me. And you did this at the wrong time, baby girl.
Yeah.
To have this around them children. Patrick got one eye closed and he got a patch over one eye. He's still looking real hard. Look at Patrick. Like, somebody said SpongeBob ain't blinked twice. Hold on. It got to come back up. Where my mic at? Going enough for right there. There it is. Somebody said SpongeBob ain't blinked twice. Patrick back there with one eye open and he got it all on her.
And you can only imagine who's actually inside those
Child, you know they probably when they got back to their dressing room took them all.
Yeah.
And I can't believe she wore this out there in front of us. Got us up there looking stupid.
Yeah.
But for me, no, I would not wear this to a children's event. In fact, that's something I wouldn't even wear outside of the bedroom.
Nah. This looks like lingerie.
I would wear that in the bedroom and knowing what I know, I ain't gonna be in it long. So somebody gonna tear me out of that.
Yeah,
so
that's what that look like.
I
don't see it, Ice Spice. I'm sorry.
And the thing is, had this been a fully covered dress, the style is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the way it hugs her curves, the way it flares at the bottom. It would have been a beautiful dress had it not been see-through.
Yeah, if it wasn't see-through, it could have worked.
I'm just like,
man. Nah, Sway. This ain't it.
Where's your friends? Who is your PR person?
I know.
They need to be fired.
It's kind of lustful, too. This lust. Ice Spice, this ain't the one, baby. I'm sorry.
And someone said, why did Nickelodeon send her to go change? They're guilty too.
Yeah, they are, because if I was Nickelodeon, I'd be like, oh, heck no.
And you would think with Nickelodeon, after that documentary just came out, was it last year or the year before? With all the stuff that was going on in the background, like you would think that they would say, okay, no, this ain't, somebody even said that Nickelodeon ain't never beaten those allegations. Because why would y'all even think this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone else said, Ice Spice said, oh, Bikini Bottom? I got y'all.
Bikini Bottom. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Bikini Bottom, I got y'all.
I'm like, girl.
Yeah, this ain't this ain't the one. I'm still laughing at those. SpongeBob ain't blinking twice.
Someone said, Patrick think he's slick.
That smile. He like,
oh my gosh. And then you got somebody who, this is how you know people's mind are warped. And I'm gonna say this person, Slimeball. Your name says a lot. Yeah. Slimeball _built_ said, I'd rather my kids see a woman like this than to see a man dressed as trans at a premiere and think it's okay. I said what I said.
Oh wow.
Like,
why'd you have to go there, buddy?
Like really? Like,
really? Why'd you have to go there, buddy? Like.
As if your child being exposed to a woman, half naked at a young age before they really get to know their own bodies. You know what?
I feel like people just want something to say.
Something to say, for sure. It's like, oh gosh.
Yeah, but like I say, Ice Spice, this ain't the one, baby. You gotta go back to the drawing board on this one.
Back to it. Yeah. But for real though, whoever made your dress, put that information up. I might need that for the bedroom. Yeah. For real.
I mean, like I said, it's good for bedroom.
I wear that,
Someone covered. Look, let me not get gross.
Bedroom boom.
Hey. So, but shout out to SpongeBob though. That new movie is out right now. Yep. If you want to watch it, go take a look and watch it for you.
Don't dress up like Ice Spice.
Don't do that.
On to our next.
What had happened
was, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Now we talked about this on our last episode. I'm sorry, I had to swallow.
Yeah, no.
I was like, I knew you was waiting on me. I was like, hold on, I had to swallow.
Yeah, because you have the next topic.
On our previous episode, we talked about the Waymo cars.
Yes, we did.
And one of the questions that you asked me, as we finished that topic, was, would I ever ride in one? I was like, I just feel a certain way about riding in the back seat and ain't nobody in the front.
Yeah.
And we just ride.
Just going.
Like I can't even jump up there to grab the wheel. And if something go awry, am I able to take control of the wheel all of a sudden,
I did see that video. We talked about it in the last episode where the Waymo drove through a crime scene.
Yeah, like, because we talked about how with the Waymo, a lot of the laws have not caught up to the Waymo.
Yeah.
And so what we were talking about, there's a law like in California where if there's an active crime scene and you drive through it, you will get arrested. Well, who do you arrest if a Waymo keeps going through it because they don't recognize like it's a crime scene, right? They just keep going through it. You can't arrest the passenger because they're not driving.
Right.
So we talked about that. Well, this came from Live Storm Chasers off of Facebook. It says Waymo car freezes during San Francisco blackout. And this was posted 16 hours ago. It says a massive power outage knocked out traffic signals across San Francisco and dozens of driverless Waymo vehicles didn't know how to react. The cars were left stalled in intersections, some stuck mid-turn and others stopped dead in the middle of the road. With lights out citywide, traffic quickly backed up in every direction, turning the streets into a gridlock. And see, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Because you think they're working on technology.
Yeah.
So if they're reading how to stop and all that kind of stuff, they're reading signs, like stop signs, but they're also reading traffic lights. Yeah. So if the traffic lights at intersections go out, then of course, their brain tells them to keep people safe in the car. I need to stop. Yeah. Just because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Right. Well, if you got multiple cars doing it and they all stop at the same time. Yeah. And somebody on our Facebook, Brink Neal, says somewhere there's an engineer or quality control person shaking their head that was told to be quiet about certain possible edge cases. That always happens.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that.
Like, there's always a quality person. Hey, but what if? Nah, that ain't gonna never happen. Yeah, we ain't gotta worry about that, and then it happens, right?
And then if you try to be a whistleblower, oh yeah, that's it. You're like, hey, I think we should. They're doing this, and I don't like it. Oh, okay, well you're fired.
Well, and someone else brought up some other things about what kind of testing they would do for the Waymo before they put them on the road. Like, for instance, if Waymo is introduced in states that often get snow, and Waymo is used to reading the lines on the road, what happens if snow now covers the white lines on the road? Does the Waymo just pull over and stop because they can't see where the lines in the road are anymore? Yeah. Because it happens with us as natural drivers. Yeah. Now, I've been on tours and stuff, and I remember some of our tours riding through certain states that had a lot of snow, like Wisconsin and Michigan. Chicago. It's snowing, and we just trying to, make sure we still on the road. Like, okay, where did the lines go? There's snow everywhere. Like, as long as we don't go down an embankment, but where are the lines? Yeah. So I wonder, would a Waymo stop for that? If you're in an area where there's a lot of dense fog and the road disappears.
Georgia.
So do you stuck in a Waymo just on the road? Does it automatically just stop? Yeah. There's so many factors. Like, I wonder how do they test these cars fully before putting them on the road.
Before they put them on the road. Especially are they testing for, because I'm thinking Georgia, in Georgia you get a lot of deer or big animals that cross the road. Do they know how to, that's actually an animal, I need to stop or not hit it, right? That's the one thing I would be concerned. If it makes its way down South Georgia or in the countryside areas, do they recognize those type of things? I don't know. It would make me nervous if a Waymo could not recognize those things because it's you don't have control. Yeah. And if you ain't got control of your vehicle or anything, that gives me anxiety. And I wouldn't want to do it.
Child, that, and I'm thinking of I grew up in South Carolina, rural South Carolina, baby. Yeah. The way the deer wait until your car get right there. Yeah. They could be standing on the road in the bush. You don't see them. They can see you from miles back, and they'll wait till your car get right there where their antlers are, and they will jump. Yep. Is the Waymo gonna stop on cue?
Yeah, nope. That happened to me a few days ago, actually. On the way, the deer was like, and I'm like, I see you.
You bet
I see you. And so I slowed up, and he was like this. I was like, oh, and I braked. He didn't go, and I passed. But I was like, deer, they wait for it. They're like, I'm about to jump in front of you.
It's and I wonder if it's a Southern thing, because I remember when I was out in Ohio, again, for the same theater coming out with, and we would be in Ohio to do our rehearsal period. Their deer were so tamed. If they saw a car coming, they would literally stop. I came to a complete stop, because I'm thinking they're going to jump out like our South Carolina deer do. Yeah. And they were just no. They just wait. Go ahead. We see you. But no, down here in the South, these deer, and I hate when they halfway across the road. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to miss it because it's half across the road. And then you turn around and run the other way, back the other way. I'm like, why would you do that? I've killed so many squirrels because of this. They come out in the road and they go, and then go back the other way and then bloop, they go to tire. Boop, boop, boop. I remember one time I had to call my insurance company. Yeah. Because a deer hit me.
Oh, yeah.
And I want you to get this. I did not hit the deer. The deer hit me. And I was coming back from Georgia. Yeah. I was on a back road and I'm driving, right? And the deer comes running and I kept going. So my car has already passed the deer. Yeah. The deer runs into the back of my car as he's trying to cross. So I told him, like, and I had 2 little dents by my gas tank. I said, so I need y'all to get this dent paid for. I said, because a deer ran into me. Right. I did not hit the deer. The deer ran into me. He ricocheted off and kept going.
Wow, dang. I bet it hurt too.
It was. I was just like, but I'm on a dark road. Jet black, no lights out there, nothing. I said, I can't stop. So I kept going for like another 10 miles. I'm glad you didn't,
because, I say to a lot of people, I love Georgia. These backwoods in Georgia, pitch black. No, don't.
South Carolina, Georgia. There's a stretch. Sometimes when I go to, if I ever go to Savannah from Simpsonville where I live, once I get on 385 South to 26, keep going, and eventually I get off on 96 South, which takes you to Savannah. There's a stretch of road where there is no lights. There's no house lights. There's no yard light. No, it is pitch black. It is you in the road if there's no other cars on the road with you at night. And I'm like, I would hate to break down out y'all. Y'all gonna have me in a new movie. The Hills Have Eyes 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever number they on. Yeah. I'm like,
I'm good on that one, fam. I always try to avoid squirrels in burrow. No, I'm wrapping up.
No, I ain't meant to cut you off. You would say it right when I was about to introduce something else.
I always try to avoid squirrels and birds because, like, I'm not the person who's like, I killed a squirrel. Like, no, that's horrible. If you do that, that's inhumane. If you do that.
I got a video that's going to go over me killing a lizard in my house yesterday. But let me tell you something. It's a 5-part video. Yeah. But I gave it every chance. I tried to get it outside alive. I had a box and everything. I was totally in. He jumped all around the box. He did everything but run in the box. Aww. Then he ran at me. That's a big no-no in my house. You don't run at me. You don't run at me when I'm trying to give you a chance, okay? But it's going to be a 5-part video. Just stay tuned. For those who watch my social media stuff, you see me with, baby birds that I've tried to rescue that I found in the yard one time. He didn't make it. You see me with that snake, that baby snake that I found in my garage. He had to die.
I seen that.
He had to go. This is my philosophy at my house. If you outside, it's fair game, with the exception of snakes. If you're my yard snake, I try to go the other way, and I try to let you go about your business. Yeah. One, because I know my neighbor got 5 cats, and they're going to handle them out like work, right? Yeah. So they keep most of the stuff out of my yard. But the second you cross my threshold, whether that's inside of my garage or inside of my house, baby, you are fair game. You are just like a person that's in my house that ain't supposed to be in there. Yeah. So.
Oh no.
It's above me now. If your life get lost, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo if your life get lost.
Been seeing that a lot on TikTok. Whoop-de-doo.
I tried to spare this lizard. I really did. I even went back a second time. I was like, okay, I'm going to get you in this box. Yeah. I had the front door primed. I was like, if you just run in the box. I got the broom. And he ran to the box. Yeah. Then ran around the box, behind the box. He went everywhere but in the box.
And they run.
Then he turned around and ran at me. And that's when I was like,
here I come.
So you throwing hands. Yeah. Bet.
Oh.
Bet. Lord, it's funny, but I really did try to save him. Aww. And I don't know how he got in. That's the thing. Yeah. Because I haven't seen a lizard in my house in probably the last 3 to 4 years. At one point, it was like I was finding a lizard every month or so. I was like, where are these lizards coming from? Yeah. Right? And then I figured out that my fireplace, there's a metal vent. It's a heavy metal vent. Yeah. It was propped open still from the previous owners of my house. I didn't know that. Yeah. And so that's what it was coming down the chimney coming in. And so I closed that off. And I have not seen a lizard in my house in like the last 3 to 4 years. So now I'm like, where did you come from? Because the vent is closed. Yeah. But
sneaked on in here some way somehow.
If his family was waiting for him to come back with the milk.
Sorry. That's funny.
Daddy abandoned us.
Nah.
He died in these trenches out here because he's in somebody's house he wasn't supposed to be in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, if snakes for me. Lizards I can handle. Snakes, no.
I don't do reptiles or rodents in my or amphibians.
Yeah.
If it was a frog, same deal. I'm a try to usher you outside. I'm a try.
Yeah.
But once you try me.
Yeah. I remember like it was yesterday. I remember when we were kids, there was a rat that sneaked into our house. Mm-hmm. And let me get my sister because I'm a mimic. Mama, I love you. But it just reminded me. I don't know why this reminded me. So we were just chilling, and we had like, we knew where we were. It was like Central Georgia at that time, and all of a sudden it was just so quiet. Everybody was just chilling, and next thing you knew, you hear my mama, "Oh, there's a rat in here!" So we ran into it, and then we saw it. It ran underneath. I think it was underneath the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. And then my dad came home. And my dad, he was coming home. He stopped to get some mouse traps. Mm-hmm. And we said it. But like how the way my mama said it, she was so petrified.
She's like, I don't do them, baby.
Yeah, she's like, oh, there's a rat in here. It was so funny. Mama, I love you. But that will forever be ingrained in our brains. Because that is just so funny. Oh, that is funny. But we were talking about what? Waymo?
What had happened was
no. So we finished with the Waymo.
Yeah.
But I wanted to circle back to something we talked about the other week.
Yeah.
When we opened up one of our last episodes, we talked about favorite Christmas songs and Christmas movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to circle back to that because one of my favorites, and somebody brought to my attention the other day. I said, "Oh yeah, that was my favorite." The Preacher's Wife. Have you ever seen that?
I have.
Oh my God.
Have.
Most people, I love that. Like this, I loved. I ain't gonna lie. I used to look at Whitney Houston in that movie, and I'm like, oh, well, she was my mom. She was so beautiful, and her voice. Yeah. And Dudley used to work my nerves a little bit. Not Dudley. I love Dudley. That was Denzel Washington's character.
Yeah,
the little boy. I can't remember his name right now, but the son, the one that played their son. But Courtney B. Vance was, of course, in there, which is Angela Bassett's husband. And
he got a star recently, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, I saw something on that.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, I didn't cut
no,
you
you're
off.
fine. And Jennifer Lewis was in it. She played
somebody mama.
She said she's the mother of Black Hollywood. She played Whitney's mama.
Yeah,
and it was such a good movie.
Yeah.
But that was one of my favorite. The soundtrack is great too. That my favorite song in there is "Joy to the Joy, 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 Joy to the World." Like, and Whitney be singing. Oh. That was my favorite movie.
I love Whitney.
That and what's her other song? She sings in that. I believe in you and me.
Yeah.
It's on that soundtrack. Yeah. I believe that we could be. Ooh.
Yeah. Do something to you?
Yes, that's my song right there.
Something to you?
Did you have any others that you didn't think of last week?
No, I think that was what I say. So The Holiday, I said, it's my prime favorite. Mm-hmm.
Did we say it this Christmas?
This Christmas,
and
almost Christmas. We saw Best Man Holiday. I watched that a few days ago.
Yes.
That movie, I don't know why that movie still gets me sad. Like when Mia dies.
Yeah.
Like, that part just gets to me every time. Maybe because Mia, for all you guys who don't know, Best Man Holiday is streaming on Peacock. But you got to watch all three of them. All two of the movies and then the final chapter. It was a miniseries.
Yeah, it's eight episodes, I think.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, it was good.
I knew Quentin and Shelby was gone.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming, right? But something about when Mia dies in that movie, in that church scene, and then you have Anthony Hamilton singing, and then you got Terrence Howard's Quentin's crying, and it just gets to me. And then like Morris Chestnut, Lance, he just like, I'll be strong. She got it. But then when he lowered the cover, he started crying.
And his boy is there to catch him.
Yeah, it just gets to me, you know? And I'm actually listening to the audiobook too.
Yeah.
They did an audiobook, and this audiobook is set after the final chapters, I think.
Okay.
It's so good. You gotta listen to it. There's some parts you can't listen to with people around because it's a lot of The audiobook is they go all in as if they're acting. So that one. Polar Express is another one that I love.
I still gotta watch that. Like I said, the little girl be like,
oh, you haven't seen
the little girl be on the train.
Polar Express is that. And then what we say, the Grinch.
Yeah.
Old and new.
I got a new one.
Yeah.
That's more recent. This came out 2020. Jingle Jangle.
I heard of it.
You gotta watch it. It's so good. It has the cast is Forrest Whitaker, Felicia Rashad, Anika Nani Rose, Keegan Mike and Key is in it.
Yeah.
It's very good. Music written by John Legend.
Ooh, okay, I gotta see it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm a big John Legend fan.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I love that one. I'm trying to see any more that I've seen here. This is one that I was told I need to see. Kurt Franklin's A Gospel Christmas that came out 2021. Has Dimitri McKinney in it, Chaz Lamar Shepard, Angela Burchett. Yeah.
Do you have any like Christmas movies that you think are just terrible? I do.
Go ahead. You go ahead, because I'm trying to think.
I'm sorry, because I do want to work with him one day. Amadeus Christmas.
Dang, I can't even remember what's in it. Amadeus
Christmas. It's Tyler Perry, Tika Sumpter.
Is it a movie or play?
It's a movie.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
I can't. What didn't you like about it?
Everything. The story premise. So basically...
That narrows it down.
Basically, and I love Tyler. Let me tell you, Tyler Perry, some of his movies, they hit, right? Mm-hmm. Like the big serious movies, like, what's it, 688? That was fantastic. A Jazz Man's Blues, oh my God. Straw was good too. Shout out to our girl, Shell, Yeah. But... Amadeus Christmas, Tika Sumpter's character is getting married to a white dude, and the white dude is very country. And then you had Larry the Cable Guy's in this movie. He plays the daddy. Okay. And Medea and her friend goes over because I guess she's like
I remember that. Yeah.
Of Tika, and they're meeting the white people in the white Christmas and country, and that's just kind of like a generic.
Yeah, I remember it now.
There's nothing,
It wasn't worthy for me to watch it again.
Nah. I wouldn't watch it again. So it's that one for me.
Isn't that one of those movies when somebody say, here, take this, since y'all big. Here, a little something to tie you over.
Yeah, and I hate that Tyler, and I ain't trashing Tyler Perry, but I hate when Tyler Perry does that because he's so talented. He could do some really good movies, but it's like, here, let me just spit this out for you.
This is the thing about Tyler Perry, and I know because we're in this industry. Yeah. People love to say, oh, don't say nothing bad about Tyler Perry because you're going to get to work. My thing is this. Yeah. Any creator who you create this thing that you put out into the universe. Yeah. And if you expect everyone to yes it. Yeah. And you expect no one to have an opinion about it. Yeah. Then, like, I don't get that. Yeah. People should be able to have an opinion about your work without you getting butthurt and trying to blackball somebody. Yeah. I will always stand on this, that what's meant for me is for me. Yeah. I am a huge fan of Tyler Perry. Yeah. Don't mean I like everything he put out. Yeah. But when you go to my house, even with the lizard, the episodes, the 5-part episode I put out, you will see me move my CD collection, one of my CD collections out the way, and the first 10 rows of it is straight Tyler Perry plays. The very first one sitting on top says "Meet the Browns," and I even said on camera, I said, "Okay, Mr. Brown, you got to move." I said, "Don't say I ain't no Tyler Perry fan. I've been a fan because I got all his play. I love his plays. His movies have been hit and miss for me. Mm-hmm. His TV shows, I like the majority of them. The ones that he uses the laugh track though, after a while, when I notice it, it becomes an annoyance."
One thing that
but I don't think Tyler or any creator is above people having an opinion about your work. If you put it into the universe, you got to be expecting of that. But for people who are so like, ooh, don't say nothing bad about this person. Don't say nothing. I'm not saying I'm critiquing something that you put out for me to enjoy. Yeah. And I think I have the right to say, oh, I enjoyed that. Or, no, I really didn't enjoy that. I didn't like it. Yeah. Like, that's my right. You put it into the universe. But if we're gonna start like critiquing and pulling people apart about, oh, you you don't deserve to work for somebody because you said this 10 years ago about them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, you gotta let it go.
It's crazy. But yeah, I let the majority of stuff, but everything ain't a hit, you know.
It's not a hit.
There's some misses.
Yeah. I didn't really like the black nativity.
Black nativity.
And I may have to give it a second look, but when I first saw it, I was like, not really my speed, not really my vibe.
I haven't seen it on film. Yeah. I've seen the play.
The play?
Yeah, this play.
I heard the play was good.
Yeah.
Usually, if it's a play and the movie's worse than the play, you should have just kept it as a play, right? Yeah. It's deserving of just that one play. But yeah, that's that. That's my one Christmas horrible Christmas movie that I've seen. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more Christmas movies around. I haven't seen.
I'm sure when I'm on my way home or whatever. Well, in my way to Atlanta because I'm hanging out the 8 tonight. I leave tomorrow. South Carolina, I'll see you back tomorrow. Yeah. But I'm sure others will come to my mind that weren't great. Mm-hmm. But, here at the end of this episode, going into the new year, the next episode you'll see will be our New Year's episode for 2026.
Can't wait.
But we want you all to have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Please be safe. Travel good. Look, if you the type of person where you in a Grinch type of mood, and I'm talking about the Grinch before his heart grew 5 sizes, bigger. If you in a Grinch mood where you just want to go and cause destruction and tear people down, hold on. There we go. Stay your home, okay? Don't go around people's house causing chaos and ruckus and all that rigmarole. Stay your home.
Stay home.
Don't take your sad downtrodden. It's one thing when we talked about being sad and depressed, right? Because people are going through that. But it's a whole different thing when people have this narcissistic personality that just wants to tear people down to build themselves up, and you go around people trying to stay your home. Mm-hmm. Don't go around people bringing your negativity. For everybody else, make sure y'all bringing positive cheer. Set your goals for 2026.
Yes.
Try to stay consistent. Stay on top of everything. Mm-hmm. And have a wonderfully blessed new year. I hope that 2025 brought y'all new progress and success.
Yeah.
And that 2026 you continue that. But here we go. You know what it is.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What had happened was...
I got Kim getting started on something. What had happened was... Oh, yeah. Merry Cribble, y'all.
What had happened was...
Merry Cribble, y'all.
What had happened was...
I'm your girl, EVE. I'm Letitia. With my boy, Kennedy Lucas Patterson. Oh, so we don't left the boy Howdy.
Yeah. Oh, I did my own tag, but it's
all right. Make sure y'all continue to follow us on Instagram. We are WHHW Radio 1, and on Facebook we are the What Had Happened Was podcast, and you can listen wherever you get your podcasts.
What had happened was...
Deuces.